What's up YouTube? I just wanted to make this video real quick. I don't know if anyone's been following what's going on, so I just wanted to clear some things up here. There was a video made the other day of a former FMK student and another FMK follower. Some of you guys are subscribed to his page, this guy Ryan. And this other guy that I've been arguing with, Sour Grapes, we've been calling him. I now know his name is Steve. You know, they made this video last night where they're both talking about Freddie Lee and, you know, his channel being shut down once again. And, you know, basically this guy Ryan's really just laying the truth out, and Sour Grapes really just can't believe what he's hearing. And it's basically what, you know, excuse me, it's basically what we've all been saying all along about Freddie Lee. You know, he's a bad guy. You know, he's got some problems. You know, he lashes out at people. He yells at women and children like a little coward, but he won't stand and fight a real man in a real fight. And if you watch the video and you hear these guys talking, you know, you'll hear Ryan talking about he's been with Freddie for a long time, and all the time he's been training with him, he really hasn't learned any real fighting techniques. You know, and I still got this guy Steve on my page now. You know, calling me names, calling me a faggot, calling my girlfriend the N-word, calling my girlfriend a monkey because she's black, and you know, he's just mad because, you know, he's been fooled and he's been duped by this guy, and, you know, we were all right about him the whole time. You know, I never came on YouTube hating Freddie Lee or saying I wanted to fight Freddie Lee. You know, I just came on YouTube, you know, asking, saying, hey, you know, what's up with this guy? Why is he acting the way he's acting towards, you know, people in MMA? You know, and, you know, it's like, you know, he wants to bash MMA and, you know, hate on others, and then he wonders why he gets hate back. Well, if you hate others, you're going to get hate back. You know, everyone's all like, oh, well, let him have his opinion. But then as soon as someone else like me has my opinion, or anybody else has an opinion about FMK or says something about Freddie that they don't like, you know, everyone gets mad. You know, and that's just being a hypocrite is what it's really being. It's, you know, it's being a hypocrite. You know, and if you watch this video, you know, of these two guys talking, this guy Ryan and this guy Steve, you know, if you watch this video of them talking, you know, you hear a lot of everything about, you know, the bad side of Freddie Lee. And, you know, it's like I said, you know, when I first came on YouTube talking about this stuff, you know, I first pointed out that, you know, hey, you know, Freddie Lee seemed like a nice enough guy. He seemed like he had some talent. He just had, you know, a massive ego, and he was very arrogant. And those were the only real things that I pointed out about him. That's really the only stuff I started saying about him until, you know, this guy Sour Grapes started, you know, coming on my page talking the shit that he was talking. So it's like I'm just defending myself with my words in a respectable manner. And, you know, he's, you know, if you watch the video with this guy Steve talking, you know, he's basically saying that he's all for gay marriage and he's all for women, and, you know, that's cool and all, because, hey, I have no problem with that, you know. But in the same regards, you know, he's mad because I was right about Freddie Lee, and he's going to turn around and he's going to say all kinds of nasty homosexual things and leave all kinds of homosexual comments on my page and call my girlfriend a monkey because she's black, and, you know, just all kinds of foul crap is coming out of this guy's mouth. But you listen to him talk on the video, and he's a total hypocrite of what he's saying, you know. All because he's mad because Freddie Lee's been exposed, and he keeps telling me, oh, go fight at FMK. And, you know, it's not about that, you know. You guys are even talking about in the video that Freddie can't even fight. Even Ryan here is saying that an MMA fighter with even little experience will smash Freddie Lee. So imagine what a guy like me would do to Freddie if he fought me in a fair fight. You know, I'd smash the guy. You know, he's nowhere near on my level. You know, I don't care what this guy Steve thinks, you know. I've been in real fights, you know. I've had black eyes. I've been busted up over my eye. I've been stabbed in the arm. I've been stabbed in the knees, and, you know, I've been in those kind of, you know, rough fights. So, you know, it's give and take. You know, it's a give and take world, and, you know, it's a give and take situation, and, you know, you can't, you know, not learn martial arts without learning how to really fight. And, you know, it's not that I've ever picked fights and I, you know, or started any trouble, you know, but you know, sometimes things happen, you know, and, you know, my wife, you know, she does martial arts. She's a fighter herself, you know. I got plenty of women in my class who are fighters, plenty of women fighters that we train in our gym, and, you know, so I have a very high regard and respect for women who fight and learn to defend themselves. And but, you know, if I'm out on the street and I see a woman who can't defend herself and she's getting her head pounded in by a man, and a man's abusing a woman, you know, of course I'm going to step in and I'm going to take care of the problem, and I'm going to take care of the guy, and I'm going to grab the guy and, you know, straighten the problem out, because you never want to see a man hit a woman. You know, it has nothing to do with whether, you know, a woman's strong or not. You know, not all women are going to be able to fight off a guy who's 200 and some odd pounds. You know, regardless of anything. You know, so, you know, you just got to step in and, you know, take care of the situation sometimes. And, you know, no one wants to fight. You know, I don't believe in street fighting. You know, regardless of what Steve thinks of me, I'm not a street fighter. I'm not a gangster. I don't believe in any of that stuff. You know, I'm a ring fighter. I fight in the ring with rules, and, you know, I don't represent the UFC. I don't care about the UFC. I don't care about UFC fighters. You know, I just care about learning how to fight and learning techniques. And, you know, I believe what Bruce Lee said. You know, it doesn't matter where it comes from. You know, if it helps you defend yourself in a fight, you use it. You know, and BJJ has served me very well. It's taught me a lot about fighting. You know, it's helped me become a very well-rounded fighter. You know, I've always been a very good boxer. That's how I got started with boxing. Doing some martial arts like Wing Chun and Aikido and Kempo, and, you know, I've done all the traditional martial arts. But they're misleading. You know, a lot of the martial arts are misleading, you know, because they lack real sparring. You know, that's why I adapted quickly to boxing, because boxing is nothing but sparring. You know, I've had plenty of black eyes and busted noses, and, you know, because I'm not afraid of contact. You know, I like pain. You know, I like, you know, the physical act of being punched. You know, you punch me in the face, you're only going to make me mad. You know, especially if it's it's one thing, you know, if you're sparring, you know, you got to take it easy when you're sparring. I'm not saying, you know, act like that when you're sparring, but, you know, if you're in a real fight, you know, someone punches you in the face and they're trying to hurt you, you got to get mad and hurt them back. You know, it's plain and simple. You know, you're supposed to have respect in the gym and respect your sparring partners, and, you know, but you still have to train in a manner to where you're going to learn how to fight for real and make real contact. And, you know, Freddie Lee doesn't do that. You know, at least you can go on my page and you can see videos of me with headgear on and gloves on, sparring with my students in the class. I'm not just teaching the class, I'm in the class sparring with the class, you know. Even my kids, even the little kids I spar with, you know. So it's like, you know, it's give and take, and, you know, that's my main problem with FMK and Freddie Lee is, you know, it's all about his opinion, his thoughts, and they don't want to hear anything from anybody else, and anyone who doesn't agree with them or says anything to disrespect Freddie is a hater. You know, I'm a hater because I don't support FMK. Well, you know, what are you guys? You know, you're not supporting MMA, you know, so it makes you a hater of MMA then. You know, and for this guy Steve to, you know, come at me racially, you know, and say these racist things towards my girlfriend, you know, that's just uncalled for is what it is. It's uncalled for, you know. So I just wanted to make this little video to, you know, straighten that out and get some things off my chest about it. But, I mean, I really don't care too much anymore, you know, whatever. I'm still going to speak my mind and make my videos and do what I got to do. And, you know, FMK can do what they do, and I'm going to do what I do in my gym. And, you know, we're real fighters here. You know, we train every day, we train hard, you know, we're nice people, we're respectable people, you know, I'm a respectable member of society, you know, excuse me, I do, you know, I help people, I help kids, you know, I train lots of different people, adults, kids, you know, we don't discriminate at our gym, we don't hate our students, we don't make fun of our students like Freddie Lee's done, you know, I feel bad for that guy Ryan, you know, for all the way he's been fooled, and everybody else has been fooled by this guy Freddie. You know, you believe it into muscles and looks, and that has nothing to do with real fighting. You know, there's nothing to do with real fighting. Real fighting is about, you know, learning from everybody and learning techniques from everybody. And, you know, like I said, I never hated FMK. You know, I just wanted to know why he was bashing MMA the way he was. You know, so. That's pretty much it. You know, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support, everybody, and peace.